ready. Do we have a chalice lighter?
Yeah, it's I.
Which I will remember, but I was doing this.
Do you want us to cut in the beginning, or is it like a longer one? Are you actually going to say we're going to cut? Do you have the actual script?
I do.
All right. Well, can we just look
So
at
we're
that?
actually going to be in a whole amount at the beginning that we're doing, and so it's going to be a little bit longer until we get to the chalice lighting.
Okay.
So we're actually going to solve it.
If you would take your seats, please. Good morning. I'm Gregory Mason, and welcome to First Presbyterian Church. We need some sound, Brian. I thought we had it. Hello? Now we got it. I'm Gregory Mason. Welcome to First Presbyterian Church for Olympia Brown Unitarian Universalist Church's service. Before we start, I have some announcements. Were there any for Brad? No, okay. There are hearing assist devices in the back if you would like one. The deadline for Raise Right orders is today. This will be the last order submitted for the year. I have paper forms if you are not ordering online. The Tuesday Zoom meditation is canceled for this week. There is a congregational meeting after the service next Sunday to seek approval to put the annex up for sale. It will be in person here and on Zoom. Our Christmas Eve service will be here at 4:30 p.m. There will be no service in the morning that day. And then on Christmas Day, there will be coffee hour via Zoom from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Please see Friday's email about the reverse Advent calendar to fill our food pantry to help alleviate food insecurity during this holiday season. Donations can be brought to church and left in the box at the south end of the first floor here. The 8th Principal Committee is collecting personal care items for students at Jerstad Agerholm School to help them feel more comfortable while at school. Thank you to our volunteers today. All those that brought goodies for coffee hour. I don't remember everyone who told me they were bringing things, so generally, thank you. Our ushers, Pam Smiley and Mike Rude, and Lisa Scott Patak and Shirley Reynolds for hosting on Zoom today. For more information and all the details about these announcements, along with others and community announcements, see your weekly emails. Please join us for coffee hour following the service in Erman Hall. If you're joining us on YouTube, log into Zoom after the service for online coffee hour. The link is in today's email.
Can we just look around for a minute? This is amazing, isn't it? Can we just let's just clap. Let's just oh, it's so good. It's so good. Welcome to Olympia Brown Unitarian Universalist Church. I am the Reverend Danielle Lindstrom. My pronouns are she, hers, and it is good to be together. Welcome to our siblings in faith, Bradford Community Unitarian Universalists. Thank you, Reverend Eric and Reverend Dr. Monica Cummings, for being with us. We have so enjoyed our services with you all in Kenosha, and we are just delighted to be hosting you here. We are reminded of how much richer, more exciting, more beautiful our tradition is when we come together. And know how lucky is this part of Wisconsin to have our two churches serving this area? It is good. It is good to be together. I will share this welcome adapted from our congregation in Boulder. In all the beauty of languages, cultures, skin tones, shapes, and sizes. What? Darren? What? What? Reverend Darren Utley, minister at First Presbyterian. What are you doing? Darren, this is really, we're trying to do a welcome. Oh my gosh.
Denver's welcome or something. I don't know.
Wow. What is this? What is this?
I don't know. It just came through the
Right now.
window or something.
All right, well, thank you, Reverend Utley. All right, let's see, what is this? What does this say? It says, Bradford and OBUUC, open now. Should we open it? Maybe we should wait. I'm not sure. Let's see, what could this be? All right, let's see. Oh, there's other things. Huh, all right. I guess I'll read this. Dear Bradford and Olympia Brown, that's us. It is good to see you both. How magical it is when we come together. Think about all the moments of wonder and magic that came together to make this moment right now. This celebration of community possible. It certainly does feel like magic. I have a blessing to share with this remarkable gathering, my hope, if you will, my hope for this celebration and the many celebrations to come. But what fun would it be if I just gave you the blessing? No, I have some riddles for you to solve in order to receive my blessing in 3 parts. But don't worry, I have given you some clues. How mysterious. In order to make this a little easier, I have added slides to your PowerPoint. Use the remote to click through. All right, so let's see. Whoa, a most mysterious blessing. Now for your first clue. I hope you have been paying attention to this letter. Do any of the words catch your attention? Did any of those words that we were reading catch our attention? Maybe something repeated. Magical, together, what else? Mysterious, maybe we need, it says, maybe we need to see them again. Maybe that would be helpful. So we have magical, together, what else could it be? Community? Yeah. Blessing? Celebration? Gathering? Magic? We're seeing magic? Let's see. It says click again for an even hintier hint. Wow, magic, celebration, celebrations. What could this piece of the blessing be? Let's see, it says, for the answer, check Eric's pocket. Eric, was this you? Did you? No? Something in your pocket? There's nothing in your pocket. Wait, what does it say? Celebrate magic. So there is the answer to our first piece of the blessing. Celebrate magic. The letter continues. It's time to light the chalice and sing together. They really know our order of service. So Eric, if you could come up and share our chalice lighting words.
Good morning. Again, I am the Reverend Eric David Carlson. I use the pronouns he, him, and his, and I am blessed to help serve Bradford Community Church, Unitarian Universalist, just down the road in Kenosha. Our chalice lighting words come to us from the Reverend Karen Johnston. Life is a series of circles of transitions, some known, some mysterious. Transitions are like doorways. When we open a door, we think we know what we will find on the other side, but we can never be sure. So, as we gather together today for worship, Let us be open to the mystery, the riddle, and the mystery. And now invite everyone to rise in body and spirit and join us in singing hymn number 1003 in the teal hymnal, Where Do We Come From? Who Are We?
Let's see, I think that our letter continues. Let's see, what does it tell us? It says, I hope you learned from the first time. What words did you hear in the chalice lighting and hymn? What words were repeated? What words did we hear? Mystery, yeah? Riddle. Yeah? Where? Yeah? It says that there's another clue. Going? Okay, this is odd. Are there people with pieces of paper in the, we have pieces of paper. All right, and I believe that they're numbered. So this is our next clue. When you think you have the answer, yell it out for us. Ready? All right, who has the number 1? If you could open it and hold that up. Number 1. Number 1, it is, if you turn it the other way, it is an H. All right, we have an H. All right, does somebody have the number 2? Where's our number 2? H. All right, let's see, we have H. O. Our second letter is O. What about 3? Who has number 3? N. All right, who has number 4? Number 4. Number 4 is an O. Honor. Number 5? Who has number 5? Number 5 is an R. So wait, what does that spell? What did we just hear? Honor. All right, who has the number 6? 6, can you hold it up? Is an M. All right, do we think we know it or should we keep going? Mystery, honor, mystery. Should we check? All right, let's see. All right, it's going to keep us guessing. Honor, mystery. Celebrate, magic. Honor, mystery. All right, for our third and final clue, I would like to invite children of all ages and anyone who's really good at puzzles. Come on up. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's see. All right, it looks like we have to open this envelope. Who would like to open this envelope? Oh my goodness. Okay, right here with the Christmas sweater. All right. Let's see what could be in there. Open it up. All right. Oh, what could it be? Oh, it's a piece of paper? I don't know. Oh, it's stuck together. It's paint. Wow, that is an incredible piece of art. Ooh, so it's a riddle. Can you hold it up real big for us? What could it be? What does that look like? A heart? The second word is love. What else could it be? So what would the first word be? Yeah, target love, maybe? What was it? Wreath. Oh, wreath love. What does that shape look like? A circle. Circle love? Let's see. Let's see what our note says. Let's see if it has another hint. Wait. Let's see. Where is our next hint? It says, in order to receive the answer, we as a group need to talk about, what does love look like? It depends. What does it depend on?
What you like, what you look for in love.
Yeah. What you like, what you look for in love, your personality. That's right. It's individual, isn't it?
Yes.
What else? Everyone has different. What else? What else can love look like? Snuggles. I think we all have to participate to get the answer. Unity? Community. Kindness. Acceptance. Yeah? Forgiveness. Play dates. Oh. 6 spaces. What could that word be? You know, it's something love. All right. Are we ready for the answer? Target love. Target love. Any other guesses? What could our third line of our blessing be? Let's see. What could it be? It's going to keep us guessing again. Wow, it really wants us to keep guessing. Center love. Can we read this blessing out loud together? Ready? Celebrate magic, honor mystery, center love. Thank you all so much. That's it. We solved it. That was it. Yay! We did it. Good work. So we are actually going to sing you to your classrooms this morning. This was our blessing. So we are going to sing you. All of our children are invited to head upstairs with Abby while we sing our children's blessing, which is in your order of service. There are many ways we give to the life of our churches, and the monetary offering is just one of these ways. Each month, Olympia Brown partners with an organization in our community that's doing really phenomenal work, and we share the money that we gather. In honor of our 2 congregations coming together, we are delighted to be sharing the full basket with our partner. So everything that is put in the basket will go towards St. Vincent de Paul. And we are very excited because Emily Slavnik is here to tell us a little bit more about their work.
Hello, everybody. I hope you can hear me all right. Kind of losing my voice a little bit. My name is Emily, and I am the program coordinator for the St. Vincent de Paul of Racine County. Our organization operates a community meal program every Tuesday of the year. At this program, we try to serve people in need of food security, that need a hot meal, families that are either on the street or are walking in from surrounding areas that are looking for a hot meal. Excuse me, I apologize. Our organization, St. Vincent de Paul's primary mission is to help prevent food security issues as well as preventing homelessness. So we, I apologize. It's a big group. I'm not used to this many people. Usually I talk to like employees. So, but with the offering and your generous donations, we're able to serve specifically the north side of Racine. Last year, in the year 2022, we served over 5,000 people. That's families of children, adults, and the need is even greater since a lot of our services post-COVID have kind of diminished. We're finding that in our food pantry. We're finding that in a lot of areas. Racine specifically being an area in which there's not a lot of money. We try our best to serve that area. Our meal program has been running for about 30 years. We recently have started serving out of North Point United Methodist Church on the north side. I have been with the organization for about 3 years, and in that time, post-COVID, we have been handing out kind of like to-go hot meals to our families and people that come in. And I would just like to say, again, thank you very much for considering us this month. Also, thank you for dealing with the fact that I am losing my voice and speaking in front of what, very wonderful congregation. Thank you so much for having me, and we greatly appreciate your help.
We hold so much as individuals, as a community, as a world. And in honor of all that we hold, the joys and sorrows that are on our hearts, all are invited to come forward and light a candle. As we light our candles, may we take a moment to admire the flickering lights, how they shine and dance together. And may they remind us that all that we hold, we don't hold alone. I invite you to come forward and light a candle. We light a candle in honor of the 50th anniversary of the passing of Nada's mother. The poinsettia here in her honor. And we light a final candle in honor of the joys and sorrows that are on the hearts of our beloveds that are joining us online this morning, those who will be watching later. Will you join in a sung response, the words in the order of service? There is a love holding me, there is a love holding us.
Good morning, family. I am the Reverend Dr. Monica L. Cummings, Assistant Minister at Bradford UU Church, and I use the pronouns she, her, and hers. Will you please center and settle yourselves on whatever is supporting your body? Bring your awareness to your breath. And I invite you to breathe with me. Breathe in what you need to nurture your body and your spirit as we enter the mystery of this time of year. Let us breathe together knowing that we are not alone. Let us breathe in the mystery of this moment. Breathe in the mystery of this time as we settle and center, preparing our minds, our bodies, and our breath for all the moments that our lives hold. Let's take a moment of silence and just breathe. Breathe in what you need to nourish yourself. Breathe out what you would like to offer the world. Inhale in what you need. Exhale out what you would like to share with others. And with each breath, know that you are not alone. With each breath, know that you are loved unconditionally, just as you are. And when you are ready, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. And if your eyes are closed, slowly blink your eyes open, coming back into this space of mystery and love. Blessed be, and amen.
Wow. Good morning again, everyone. I'm the Reverend Eric David Carlson. I'm, again, blessed to serve alongside Reverend Dr. Monica at Bradford UU. And I do use the pronouns he, him, and his. Let me begin by saying what a joy it is that we are all here. An honor to be here. Our two UU congregations, again, joining one another in worship, strengthening our relationships and our covenant to work together for betterment of all. And when looking ahead to this service, and indeed the whole of the theme of mystery for December, I'll admit it seemed a little bit abstract. What could we possibly talk about in worship in December? But now that the month is upon us, I find it abundantly clear. We are in the midst of a season filled with magic and mystery. The crisp, clear late autumn skies in our ever-expanding nighttime, alight with pinpoint stars and recently a brilliant half moon, the stark temperature contrast between outside and in, snow coming, staying for a while, then disappearing, the change we feel as we contemplate the ending and beginning of another season, another year. A time of that magical wonder articulated by astrophysicist Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson, which he calls the most astounding truth, that despite the fact we feel so physically separate and at times so small and alone, there is magic to realize that at the very same instant, we are indelibly and intricately and undeniably tied to one another as to the hearts of long-departed stars, in whose crucibles the stuff of life itself was birthed. Wonder, too, in relationship. gathering here together again, our closest siblings of faith, speaking with loved ones, and sharing experience and thought and prayer. Perhaps gathering with loved ones recently at Thanksgiving, we now look to the next holidays of the season. Hanukkah, which we're in right now, solstice, Christmas, New Year's, for some of us Kwanzaa. Preparing for the days of giving that are not coincidentally the coldest time, when Wisconsiners settle in for icy gray days and lament the honking of geese so prevalent in our skies just a week or so ago, and so starkly silent now. Wonder, too, that there is and has for some time been a place where we can simply sit and live in to the mystery. There aren't that many churches around who regularly lift up the words of scientists like Dr. Tyson or Rachel Carson or Audubon or Muir, but we certainly do. There aren't many churches who rely on the prophets and poets of present time like Mary Oliver, Wendell Berry, Leonard Cohen, as much as on the old sages as we do. We don't constrain ourselves to the limited words of a book or canon of books written ages ago. We instead embrace knowledge, wisdom, and inspiration from all sources. Because for what little we do know that there is so much left to be learned. Now, I remember very early in my life, I think I've told this story at Bradford before, but I'm going to tell it again because it was such a formative moment for me as a person. I know this was in about first grade because it happened at the UU Sunday school I attended in Concord, Massachusetts, after a session on death and dying and what it means to lose a person we love. I asked the teacher, "What happens when we die?" Now, most people either freeze up at this question or talk about heaven or reincarnation or talk about some people believe such and such. But this teacher, being the good UU Sunday school teacher that she was, said simply, "We don't know. We don't know. Nobody knows. And anyone who tells you that they do know for certain, that person is not being truthful with themselves or you or both. We don't know. And that's okay. Because we have here a church community and a faith tradition that goes back hundreds and even thousands of years that says it's okay not to know. It's okay to question. It's okay to accept and embrace the mystery. And there is so much mystery. And many faiths find this disconcerting, or worse, threatening. So too do many religions resist the onward progression of human knowledge, scientific and otherwise, especially if it conflicts with long-held practice and beliefs. We don't. Or at least we try not to resist progress and knowledge. Things like our UUA mandate to re-examine and, yes, even rewrite our principles of faith periodically is a reminder of this long tradition we celebrate as liberal religious people, that while we must learn from the responses of the past, we are obligated to also embrace the knowledge and wisdom of the present, to ever expand our worldview and our understanding of the divine, recognizing that this may always prove an incomplete task. And what we don't know simply reinforces our commitment to serve those things we do, that love is the center of our being, and we are each deserving of and responsible to this love. We know that human destiny is not something that gets parceled out to one group or another. Human destiny is now and always has been collective. The truth of universalism is all around us, maybe more evident and important than ever before, but no more true than the Reverends Olympia Brown and Florence Buck led our respective congregations over a century ago. Not knowing themselves what would come after their flames were extinguished. Nonetheless, they trusted in the method of love to counter the implacable mystery of life and death and purpose. Now what they dreamed be ours to do, continuing the quest of love despite and even because of the mystery, despite time and death and the space between the stars. May it be so. Blessed be, and amen. This is from one of those great modern prophets that we lift up in our churches, and the great Leonard Cohen. If it be your will that I speak no more, and my voice be still as it was before, I will speak no more. I shall abide until I am spoken for. If it be your will, if it be your will that a voice be true from this broken hill, I will sing to you. From this broken hill, all your praises they shall ring. If it be your will to let me sing, if it be your will, if there is a choice, let the rivers fill, let the hills rejoice. Let your mercy spill on all these burning hearts in hell. If it be your will to make us well, and draw us near and hold us tight, all your children here in their rags of light, in our rags of light, all dressed to kill and end this night, if it be your will. From this broken hill, all your praises they shall ring. if it be your will to let us sing. Amen.
Thank you so much, Reverend Eric. So, the other day, I was running really, really late. I don't even remember what the meeting was for, or all I remember is that I was running embarrassingly late. And of course, I hit every single red light. And of course, the car in front of me is going 5 miles an hour under the speed limit, causing me to stop at another red light. So I'm sitting there, we're stopped. I'm gonna admit this, I'm not proud of it, but I'm gonna look over and see if I think I can hit the light, go around, and get in front of this car. Right, we've done this, yeah? I see some nodding. If we haven't done it, we've thought about it. So I'm like, okay, let's just, all right, we're gonna just kind of peek over, see, can I beat them? And I look over and see maybe a 10-year-old in the passenger seat who was just wildly telling a story. Just big arms, and the adult that was driving the car is just laughing. And together they're laughing, and it's those big laughter tears, that are rolling down their faces, and their faces are getting redder and redder and redder, and they're just, I'm just watching, just wondering what they could possibly be talking about. That kind of laughter. That kind of laughter that reminded my body what it feels like when we laugh like that, right? And I noticed that it changed my perspective a little bit on the day. I was no longer worried that I was going to be late, I would be forgiven, and instead felt this little bit of joy, right? A little bit of hope, of something I couldn't quite name, but I guarantee my next meeting went way better than if I had arrived in a rush. Now, you may not believe me, but I'm going to tell you this is completely true. I was writing this out. I was like, this is really great. What a great story for mystery and magic and connection. And it started to sound a little familiar to me. And I was like, no, it can't, no. But maybe I shall do my due diligence and maybe just do a quick search of past sermons. Just see what could be there. And guess what? On December 12th, 2021, I told a very similar story. Only it was 2 women who were just laughing and laughing and laughing. So either I have already run out of ideas, it's possible, or there is something about the energy, right? The pace of this time of year. For me, perhaps it's the jingle bells that are suddenly everywhere that are causing me to feel like I have to go faster and faster and faster just to keep up. Right? There feels often like there is so much to do, not enough time, right? And somehow, in their joy, in their laughter, right, there is a reminder of what we're trying to actually accomplish this time of year, but also throughout the year, right? A feeling of togetherness, of thoughtfulness, of joy, of wonder, of magic. When asked, does magic work? Author and theorist Starhawk responds, quote, not by any simple sense of cause and effect, but magic does work in terms of its own worldview, which is to say, once we understand the universe as a dynamic whole, a whole that we, our human minds, our human selves are a part of, right? We understand that any change in any aspect of the whole affects the whole. Magic, then, is the art of discerning, choosing, and attuning oneself to these changes. The change their laughter, their joy caused within me certainly felt magical. Like a spell was cast unknowingly around them, creating in me, for me, more joy. Author Ross Gay explains that we feel joy when our alienation from one another, from our world, from nature, from that which is larger than ourselves, shrinks. It is when the distance between us feels smaller, when we are invited and encouraged to remember the truth that we are in this world together. And in this moment, in this world we occupy, we are called or invited, expected, unwillingly or willingly, to hold joy and sorrow and pain and hope and courage and curiosity, oftentimes all of this at more and more, all at the same time. And I don't know about you, but sometimes my arms get tired. If we truly understand that the universe is a dynamic whole, that we, with our human minds, our human selves, are a part of, we understand that how in community we can hold all of this together rather than alone. This past Thursday, we had our annual service for grief and love and light that we always do between Thanksgiving and Christmas. And I share a reading every year because it's a reading that still is teaching me, those readings that still have messages for us. I continue to share this one. It is from the book Lament for a Son. The author Nicholas Walterstorff shares his thoughts and feelings and challenges after the tragic death of his adult son. He offers, "What do you say to someone who is suffering?" He explains that some are gifted with wise words, but not all. He said that some blurt out strange things, but that the heart that speaks is heard more than the words spoken. Or just say, "I don't know what to say, but I am here with you in your grief." He offers, or just embrace. Just embrace, because not even the best of words can take away the pain. He explains what words can do is testify that there is more than pain on our journey to a new day. Of those things that are more, the greatest is love. Express your love. What words can do is testify that there is more than pain on our journey on earth. And this is part of the space that we do our best to hold for and with one another. That reminder that we are all connected for better or worse. We don't have to hold this world alone, and we have an impact on each other. As we shared last week from Reverend Dr. Sophia Betancourt, we are one global family living tenuously on the same human-impacted earth. With this comes a responsibility to live into our covenant as Unitarian Universalists, though we do so imperfectly, with humility and with love and with care. We can always begin again. Reverend Rebecca Parker writes that most often life is full of mundane tasks. Fear grinds our days into dust and ashes, but there are moments when we experience a thirst-quenching downpour of unexpected grace, showering us in unmistakable, surprising joy. It's a feeling of connection to something larger, to love, to understanding, to that which is unnameable yet knowable by all. When we are lucky, we are unintentional contributors to these moments. When we are even luckier still, we get to witness these moments, experience these moments of magic, of deep joy. So here's a challenge. Are we up for it? Are we up for a challenge? Maybe. Tell me what the challenge is, and then we'll decide. All right, I hear you, Unitarian Universalists. I hear ya. All right. See if you notice moments of connection, right? Of love, of care. Feel those moments, that deep gratitude, the phone call that came at just the right moment. You can't explain, how did they know I needed them? That phone call. That card that arrives in the mail sharing love and care and support that arrives. You didn't even know you needed it, but there it is, waiting for you, right? The embrace you didn't know you needed, the laughter that is so contagious that it carries through two closed windows, right? That moment of quiet in the morning, the perfect cup of coffee shared between friends, new friends and longtime friends during our coffee hour, right? Take note, see what surprises you. Look for the magic that is all around. Celebrate it. Honor the mystery of connection. Center love for yourself, for each other, for our world. May it be so, so may it be. I invite you now to rise in body and spirit and join in singing one of my all-time favorite hymns, so no pressure. Hymn number 1020, Wo Ya Ya. We extinguish our chalice but not the light of this community. That light cannot be extinguished, for it lives in each of us, reminding us that we are connected, held always in a larger love. Our benediction, Eric, you mentioned Mary Oliver in your talk here. So this poem, Mysteries, yes. Truly, we live with mysteries too marvelous to be understood. How grass can be nourishing in the mouths of lambs, how rivers and stones are forever in allegiance with gravity, while we ourselves dream of rising. How two hands touch and the bonds will never be broken. How people come from delight or the scars of damage to the comfort of a poem. Let me keep my distance always from those who think they have the answers. Let me keep company always with those who say, look, 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 and laugh in astonishment and bow their heads. Beloveds, celebrate magic, honor mystery, center love. Share that love with those you meet until we return again. Our worship is over. Our service begins. May it be so, so may it be. Amen.